for coming.
Nice and cool in here.
Yeah.
I like your ink.
Oh, thank you so much for saying that.
Oh, wow. I have a gastric from Tiny's. I have Edward Gorey on my pelvis. You know what it is? Edward Gorey?
No.
Oh, yeah, he's an illustrator. He's a great
That's
illustrator.
really cool.
Anyway.
That's awesome. I like to see it sometime.
Is it the
weird?
whole-
I don't know. It got weird.
Is it the whole Edward alphabet? Is it?
Yes.
Hey guys, you got a second life?
We did.
Yes.
What's it feel like? I mean, did you know it was coming? I mean, we all did.
No?
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't know. NBC was so cool. They made the announcement at our table read, our last table read, for the show for 6th season, and the room exploded. We were thrilled. It was like, our parents gave us a new car.
You know,
for the second time.
Yeah, because we messed around and got all overconfident the first time. You know what I mean? It was like, we're all back. What in the hell? We're gone. And we didn't want to fall for that again. It was just like, okay.
We were humbled by last year.
Humble. It was like, hey man, don't think it's automatic. Nothing is automatic.
It doesn't even matter how good a job you do if it's about to be canceled.
Right.
This show's fantastic. We were all talking about this, and my gosh, you guys hit it out of the park. And if your show can't make it, then what can?
Well, I mean, I'll just say thank you for saying that, and also, this season after coming back from the dead, essentially, and you realize that you just keep doing what you're doing, and people will appreciate it. You go in with even a bigger swagger of confidence. You're like, yeah, we always believed in it, and so many other people do now. It gives those episodes a little punch.
But I got to tell you this: I am even more excited about the next 10 years because when you look at the success of Friends, The Office, it's fever pitch. It's bigger than when it was on the air. Yeah. I think that's going to happen to Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I mean, long after, in the next 10 years, the lore can just keep growing. And that's what makes me feel better than ever. It's like, now you know that everything you do is going to be part of culture for a long, long time.
And it's nice because we get a lot of incredible compliments from people. They come up and they say, this is the only show that I watch with my whole family. So I feel like we're already creating other generations that'll be, maybe their kids will be like, listen, I saw this show when I was a kid. That would be wonderful. That would be my dream.
So you guys are part of somebody else's cheers.
Yeah, right. That's right. I mean, listen, all of us have those shows.
Well, I feel like a lot of what gives it heart, specifically for your characters, is your very different but passionate versions of fatherhood. And I was wondering if you would talk a little bit about where that comes from for you guys, or what it means to you.
Oh man, I'll start because for me, I mean, I love being a dad. I cherish being a father. I've been a father. I mean, I literally was a dad the day I got married. Because my oldest daughter, stepdaughter, got married when she was 2, and all of a sudden it's wild because my wife and I are celebrating 30 years as of next week. And I look at this thing and I'm like, I've been a dad so long, and now I'm a grandpa. But also to represent what this means, because it's something that you can damage very, very easily. You know what I mean? When you look at the legacy of Bill Cosby and this kind of stuff, it just makes you go, ugh, and it makes people cringe. When you look at people that you adored and you find out, oh no, if they don't do it right. But those who do it amazingly, you just go, oh my God, it's like water on your soul. You know what I mean? And I realized, when you look at the versions of fatherhood that we both portray, it's all good. Because I know this man. You know what I mean? And I know he's a good man. And I know what's going out there is perfect and right. And it's gonna inspire a whole nation of new dads and new people. It gives you other ways to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a new dad, so a lot of the new dadness is very real. Using it for Boyle, and it's a humbling position. I learned a lot from the guy to my left here, and Andre, who is also an incredible family man. And so I've learned a lot using the challenges that I'm seeing as a new dad to bring that into kind of Boyle's energy and his anxieties about making sure Nikolai.
Well, speaking of
so annoying to me.
Speaking of fatherhood, Jake and Amy were both talking about having kids of their own last season. So in the upcoming season, if
that does come, how much do you think your two characters will be giving advice to them, and what kind of advice would it be?
Oh man, well certainly Boyle would be right there at the hospital waiting. I mean, I think he's going to make sure the right type of foods are being fed to little infants at the very beginning. All fresh ingredients, all grounded. I think Boyle's going to be very, very happy and live certainly vicariously through. He'll want Nikolaj and the new baby to be best friends as well.
Well, you know, one thing I love is that they set up the dynamic that if they don't, it's fine too. You know what I mean? That was a cool way to go about it, you know, whereas I'm the one that's telling them, hey man, don't do it. You know what I mean? Like, and Roses was like, yeah, go ahead. You know, it made it a really cool thing because there's nothing wrong with you if you don't have kids. You know what I mean? And that's a great message to put out there too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's a great choice. And you have to be ready and you have to want it, and that's the thing. And if you're both ready, it's great. I think the writers are just on it, man. They're always on it. And they learn from different things, and it just feels like real life.
They've always challenged themselves to kind of create new paradigms for sitcom couples, right? They've always wanted to try to make things a little bit different. I think they did that by pushing the marriage as long as it did, and I think how they've gone through the marriage this past season, they've tried to approach different issues and not approach it from a very traditional standpoint. And I think they'll do the same with parenthood and how Jake and Amy go about making that decision as well. They're right on it.
She's going like this.
Thank you guys so much.
One more. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. You guys are always so nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.